Never thought Murlocs could be that cute, but sometimes they are, I guess. And let's do some player introductions here, Rance. In the yellow, spawning as the Zerg, we have
Bio.
And on the other side of the map,
Yes, so good.
as the red Terran, we have
Lao.
And unfortunately, we cannot talk to these players. They're asking if it is cross only. Yeah, they're not going to be able to scout in the directions that they want to.
It's kind of interesting already.
Yep, a little bit interesting there. Let's go ahead and take a look. Do we see any diversions in builds yet? You know what? This is all super standard, Rance. This is boring stuff. Nothing's happened yet. I want some action, man.
I know, right? I'm so excited for this whole bracket here, you guys. It's going to be
Yeah.
tough to sit through these first, couple dead minutes here of each
Ooh,
game.
Actually, this is kind of cool.
That's not very dead.
So we have gas first out of Lao. And yeah, that's very quick. So that was a 12 gas. Probably going to see the 14 barracks go down then. And this could be either like super fast cloak banshees, or it could be like mass reaper, which I actually have started to see come back into style with really fast reaper speed and good reaper control. Or it could just be like standard Hellion shenanigans, or it could be a combination of all of that. So we don't actually know. Hatch first though, out of Bio, so that's super standard play out of him. And I think this wall off might actually be up in time to block this drone. If he pulls the SCVs now and starts making it, he will drone will not get in, won't see the gas first. He's gonna have to expect that either this is like the second barracks going down and the first one's in the main or proxied, or that it was gas first. But it looks like nope, drone's gonna sneak in. So
Here we
he will
go.
have no doubt in his mind, because he's gonna look at that, he's gonna say this has this much gas left, and that means that it was gas first. So that's always
So
a telltale,
insightful.
telltale sign.
Super duper quick factory and reactor there, though, and there it is, buddy.
So we're gonna have some reactor Hellions.
Mm-hmm.
Now if he takes that second gas, oh look at that out of Bio. I actually really like this. Is so smart out of Bio. If Terran gets to take the second gas very quickly, they can go into very quick Banshee production or get a very fast medevac out. And by taking that second gas and not allowing him to do that, not only is he going to keep this drone alive, he can cancel, run around, scout some more, but he also is denying that from happening. So basically he's forcing Terran to just make some Hellions for now. Won't have enough gas to do a lot else. Won't have enough gas to get Cloak at the very least.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Terran scouts in there and gets a nice little drone count there. Look at this. He's gonna try to deny that spine crawler placement, and he did there for at least the first attempt. Nice.
Yep. We do have the pool finish though. A couple Zerglings on the way, as well as 2 queens out of Bio. So pretty standard stuff so far. And actually opting to drop his first creep tumor with his first queen out of that natural, which is kind of an interesting choice to drop it right there. And a second spine already going down. I'm not super sure if I like that, because I mean it is one fact, but he doesn't super know that. So I guess this is an okay move out of him.
There we go. Hellions crossing the middle, and there's only 2 of them out there, and I don't see any additionals. Looks like the Marauder follow-up could be an order there from the Terran. I'm actually very excited for the
Look at
Terrans.
that.
Ooh, getting by. Yeah, nice.
No, actually a nice trap with those lings at the top of the ramp, and that's actually going to give Bio the time he needs to kind of start positioning his units to deal with this. These Hellions are super low. They might get a couple drone kills, but I don't think it's going to be much. They're just dancing right now through the smoke.
Sure. There you go. Pop in there real
let's
quick,
take
buddy.
a look. Oh, so one drone almost going down. Nope, one drone did go down. But of course, it does take 4 Hellion hits to kill a drone. So, wow, he's actually going to kill 2 drones. So he's been very effective in this. There's some lings there that need to engage, and that will finish this guy. So a few drones lost. Total there of 2, I guess, actually. And at this point, back in the base of Lao, we just see, you know, Stim on the way. He actually did not make a bunch of Marauders, and he's expanding. And actually a very quick starport. So, oh, there's one Marauder. So a very quick starport. That's going to get a tech lab, so this might be Banshees. And he's actually continuing to make Hellions. So I'm actually really curious as to what he's doing here. This could be really interesting.
There we go. Expansion going down for the Terran now, and the drone transfer happens. SCV's down at the low side here, and that is going to be scouted by the Zergling here.
And the SCV stays alive with just 10 of his hit points left. But he did show that he had 4 Hellions there. So that's kind of a big tell for, you know, Galaxy, or for Bio rather. It's basically saying, here's what's up. And 11 Roaches, wow, on the way for Bio. So actually being super, super aggressive. If he pushes this, there's only one Marauder out, and this Banshee is going to be able to hold off this attack, but the Banshee is actually just rallied to his opponent's base. So he could get in here and do a lot of damage with this attack, because I think what Lau's plan here is that he wants to move out with all these Hellions, with like 6 to 8 of them, right? And also with the Banshee with Cloak at the same time, and that's actually super scary to deal with, because I mean, really, what does Bio have against this? Does he even have an Evo chamber up? No, he doesn't. Yeah. So he has no form of detection. Layer isn't even on the way. He's got 11 Roaches and like a million Lings streaming across the map.
That is a serious Roach force.
He's trying to take a third at the same time.
Ooh, I wonder if this
he's going Baneling Roach all in.
Eek.
Yeah,
this is now very tough then with this kind of
he like really actually has no like he might actually just kill Lao right here, but at the same time Lao might lose everything. No, Lao started the layer. This queen is not going to be happy when it gets here though. Like, oh, you have Cloak. At the same time,
boy, that's a huge force right there. Hellion's going to come down to try to support this. Ooh, repairing the bunker though, keeping it up for the second, but there was just one too many Roaches there, allowing that bunker to be dropped, and now this is a huge force heading in here.
Yeah, I mean, this is, I don't see how Lao is going to hold this, because those Roaches are going to take out the supply depot so fast. And those are some great shots by the Hellions there, but they're going to get cleaned up now. I mean, and even if this force just kills half of these SCVs, and Banelings, come on! I keep waiting for them to
come right here. Ooh, that was ridiculous, son! Only 8 SCVs left now.
That was sick, man.
That was like, quite possible. That was another ridiculous Baneling hit right there too.
I don't even know how to describe.
That was the best Baneling hits I've ever seen.
38 workers killed. I just want to point out that there's 38 workers killed. like Bio isn't going to kill off all of his opponent's structures with this, because he can lift. He actually went 3rd orbital, so that was super greedy. That's probably why he lost. But yeah, I mean, there's spores up now. Layer is up. Bio is in a great position.
Sure.
Those Banshees did not even kill off the 3rd. And I feel like they definitely could have. This one's out of energy now.
Here comes a Banshee back for round 2 here with this queen, and it looks like he's just going to get taken down.
It was actually target firing the hatch there, so that was not super smart. So another Banshee, full energy, is on the way. But we should see, you know, a Spore going up this 3rd base. And then, I mean, I don't see really any way that these Banshees are going to do significant damage to any of this stuff down here. We'll see, though. Targeting down a drone. That Banshee actually just gets taken out. That was not smart of Lao. I think he's a little bit shaken after what just happened to him. He's going to kill the queen. And there are actually no spores here, so Bio with a little bit of, you know, a little bit of oversight there. And the Banshee is going to continue to do damage.
Nice.
So Banshee already up to 16 kills. Some of that was in cleaning off that attack. But if we just look at the workers killed, so 20 workers killed to the 42. And let's just take a look at the income for a second, Rance. And we see that Bio on 3 bases is definitely in the lead in that regard, in the supply count as well.
Here comes the swarm, ladies and gents.
Yep. So Bio is now getting to play the game that he wants to play. Spire's about to pop. He's got 22 Lings, +1 attack and armor, as well as Baneling speed, and +1 flyer attack on the way. Wow, that was a mouthful. And We see the 1-1 going down for Galaxy. He's got his factory up. He can make tanks if he can afford to, which he can't. He actually has 3 command centers up, which is allowing him to have a pretty good income considering the situation he's in. But the 3 command centers is actually also why he lost all of his stuff. Because when you go 3cc that quickly, you are very vulnerable to a lot of early aggression out of Zerg.
There we go. 3 bases cooking away fully here. Got the scouting Zergling at the 3rd location. A couple additional ones up front there to keep an eye out on any move outs. Cloak Banshee at the front side of the Zerg base, as well as Macro Hatch in the main. And it looks like that Banshee's going to go ahead and patrol the middle there and maybe do a little scouting for some hidden bases, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, I think he stopped at the Zalmanga because he wanted to clear that out, but Zerg actually just hasn't taken it. He doesn't care.
Oh boy, look at that.
But we've got Mutalisk out on the field now. Only 5, actually, so opting to spend his gas other places, which is fine. And that Banshee actually is going to make it back home. And look at that. Galaxy, even when he's under all this pressure, he gets his turrets up.
Yeah, I mean, I think he might be able to, if he's got a good marine count, he could deal with this.
Oh, yeah, I mean, easily. The Mutalisk, especially with that few of them, they aren't going to kill him. The thing he's really got to worry about is the fact that there are a ton of Lings out on the map, and they have 1-1, and 2 attack is on the way. So the Ling-wise, he's in a great place. He's saturating his 3rd base. Banshee's going to come in and try and do some damage. Man, he still hasn't made a score.
Nice this time. There goes the well-timed cloak there. It's going to allow him to get a few more kills before the Overseer makes it back over.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about 8 kills on a Banshee that should have gotten 2.
Yeah.
Taking the gold, though, I think Bio realizes that he's at a huge advantage right now.
Sure.
And he's just going to go with it. And we actually haven't seen... Oh, now we have tank production. Ow, ow. 3 factories. Okay, this is actually kind of cool out of Galaxy. Going for a big, what looks like a big mech transition here, because he really can't do 3 fac off 2 base. He's trying to take his 3rd base, but he actually can't do that. Zerg just has too many Mutalisks out right now, and I think he knows that. Go ahead and land it back here.
So for now, I mean, the Terran's trying to turtle up and just waiting for the Zerg to come crush him right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, he's 100 supply behind. I don't think he feels like he's that far behind, 100 supply behind. But I think the general feeling is from Lao is that if I simply turtle, like, you can't go past 200 food, right? And Zerg is already maxed. So if he just sits back, the longer Zerg waits to attack, the stronger Lao gets. And so when you're super, super behind against Zerg, and Zerg actually has like a fair amount of trouble attacking into fortified positions like this, you're not doing too bad. Like, you can just kind of sit back and deal with that. This is a lot of mutas, though. He needs to pull those Marines back. He's doing so. And I like the pincer movement out of the Marines, but he doesn't actually have enough in the main to deal with it.
Lots of anti-air, though, is going to take down this Mutalisk slightly.
Yeah.
3 or 4 got taken down, possibly.
Too many, at the very least.
Yeah, a little bit costly. Looks like Terran, though, securing his 3rd base finally, and this is going to be a good boon to his economy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he really wants to get this 3rd up. He did use that supply that actually got freed up, though. He's making the Greater Spire. So this is kind of that time where, like, once Zerg gets Hive Tech, they can start putting that pressure back on their opponent. Until that point, you're limited to just like Banelings, basically, if you want to bust a fortified position. And that can get really, really nasty as far as like being cost effective when there's tanks. So, though, I think Bio has smelled blood in the water. He sees the move out, sees the bunkers trying to go down. These tanks are not sieged. This force could roll over the whole thing right here.
All right, well, tanks are sieged up finally here, and it looks like they're getting some pretty good shots off on these Banelings. But that's just too many units here coming out from the Zerg, and it looks like this is an attack move here for Bio on 2 fronts.
Yeah, I mean, and there's the GG out of Lao, so Bio not able to, or able, rather, to survive the Banshee harass despite having Cloak up.